Hi everyone, in today's video I am showing you my crepe cake, and all you're going to need are my crepes from a previous video and some whipped cream frosting. So let's get started, this one's fun. Hi everyone, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my kitchen, and we are making my stacked crepe cake today. This is so much fun, and it's honestly so easy that it is one you could do with your kids. It would be a really fun activity. All you need are some crepes, and I posted my crepe video just prior to this, and I will link it below. You can do one of two things. You can either make your own whipped cream frosting. I have that recipe as well, and I will link it in the description box below. Or if you want to go a little bit easier route and save yourself some time, you can. This is what we have in our stores, it's Cool Whip. You can use that. But you're gonna wanna use that rather than like the spray. This is stabilized, so it will hold its shape. This will eventually just kind of dissolve. So you can either make your own or you can buy it from the store. So what I've done is I am going to color my whipped cream frosting, and I'm gonna kind of make like a rainbow. So I'm using lots of colors. I'm just gonna put, I've divided it up into 6 bowls, and I'm just gonna put a drop of color in each one. But you could simply stick with white if you wanted to. This is something you could whip up really, really fast for a party. You could do this in no time at all. Crepes don't take too long, and I actually pre-made my crepes a couple days in advance, and I just put them in some plastic wrap, and they keep in the fridge for up to a week. All right, let's stir these colors in. Now, just depending on how tall you want to build your crepe cake, you just kind of need to decide how much of this whipped cream frosting that you will need. We're just putting a thin layer in between. Because the crepes are so thin, we don't want big, thick layer of the frosting. It will slide all over. Plus, you don't want the frosting to overpower the taste of the crepes. Easy, easy. Let's start building. This is so much fun. Okay, you don't have to have a cake turntable. You could simply put it on a platter or a plate. And I have a cake board here, but again, you don't need that either. Whatever you have. So I'm just gonna actually put a tiny dab of the frosting there just to kind of glue. They're all pretty much the same size, but I'm gonna try to get just a slightly bigger one on the bottom. And I want it to be flat, so I'm gonna spread it around. And then just pick a color. Let's start with that blue. And you're just gonna put a little bit on. And spread a nice, thin, even layer. I think I need a little bit more. Edges here. And I do like it to go out as far as I can to the edge. Go right up to the edge with that. So it's just a nice thin layer. Make sure you get it out to the, if you have too much in the middle, by the time you get to like the 14th layer, it's gonna start to dome. So you do wanna flatten it out as much as possible, and make sure you have as much on the edges as you do in the middle. And you're just gonna keep building for as long as you like. However many crepes you have or how tall you want it to be, we're just gonna keep going. Okay, well, I've done blue, orange, green. Let's do pink next. I'm gonna do 2 of each color, so I'm using about half of my bowl of each color. If you feel like it's starting to lean or tip, or just get eye level with it and put a little bit of extra cream on the lower side or less in the middle. It starts to get a little bit trickier the taller you go. Pink. Okay, this is my last layer. You just want to save one for the top. Beautiful. Okay, that took me 7 minutes. I don't know, really fast. Once I had everything prepped, it just went really, really fast. I think, what's my prettiest one? Let's finish with the prettiest, roundest one. I think it's this one. Okay, now you can just serve as is. You can put some more whipped cream on top. You could put some berries and drizzle with some chocolate or some caramel. There are so many ways that you can decorate this. However, I do recommend chilling it for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes before trying to slice into it, just so that whipped cream can just solidify just a little bit. Okay, now I'm ready to slice this up, but first I'm just gonna decorate it a little bit with some of that extra whipped cream frosting. I just have some white of whipped cream frosting that I put in a piping bag, just to make it pretty. Definitely not necessary. Put sprinkles on top. And like I said, you could serve this with some fresh berries, some caramel, chocolate sauce. Let's slice into this and see what it looks like. Now it's a little delicate because you're not working with like an American buttercream that kind of crusts over. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Can you see that pretty, all the pretty layers in between, the pretty rainbow? Slide that off. Ah, yes. Doesn't that look pretty? And here's the inside. Okay, so that was really simple, right? You can totally do this at home. You can do this with your kids. It's something you could whip up really fast for a get-together or a party, and it looks really pretty and elegant. So if you want to see more tutorials and recipes like this one, make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you next time.